A Fairmont Heights town police officer charged with rape has tested positive for HIV.
Vanderpool then forced the woman to have sex with him in exchange for giving her car back, investigators said. But now HIV is in the equation, and investigators here are asking anyone who may have had intimate contact with Vanderpool, whether by force or not, to get tested.
Hi, this is Eric J coming at you with street news. No, we ain't professional, and neither is Fairmont Heights police officer Martique Vanderpool, who was arrested after he told a 19-year-old woman if she didn't have sex with him, he would impound her car and take her to jail. So look, according to the reports, Vanderpool stopped the woman for speeding around 11:20 p.m. He then asked her to step out of the car and placed her into handcuffs and called for a tow truck to impound her car. Vanderpool said he had become suspicious when he noticed condoms in the armrest of the car and asked the woman if she was a prostitute. Once the victim was taken to the Fairmont Heights Police Department, Vanderpool demanded oral sex. He told her, "What are we going to do about this? You can have sex with me or you could go to jail." Police said in a statement Wednesday, the victim complied. The woman said she agreed because she feared for her safety and she was unable to leave the police station. After the sexual assault, Vanderpool issued the victim several citations, drove her to the impound lot, and had her car released back to her. An ex-girlfriend of Vanderpool said she learned in 2015 that he had HIV and said, "I can only imagine how she must feel the next time she gets stopped by a police officer." Police declined to confirm whether the woman contracted HIV or not.
A Fairmont Heights town police officer charged with rape has tested positive for HIV.
And there is deep concern tonight that there may be other victims or consensual partners that had no idea. Here's Scott Broom.
Former officer Martique Vanderpool isn't just accused of raping a woman he brought here to the Fairmont Heights Police Department back in September. He's accused of committing the rape, even though detectives say he knew he was HIV positive.
This is troubling.
Today, an urgent alert was raised by investigators and prosecutors in Prince George's County who fear Vanderpool may have spread HIV to other partners, whether they were forced to have sex or not. The state's attorney is Aisha Braveboy.
If the person who has HIV does not disclose that information to his or her partner, there's potential to charge for that.
Started an audit on all of his traffic stops to see what we can find. I'm hoping we find nothing, but having done this for a long time, I kind of suspect that there might be something else.
Vanderpool is accused of raping a woman he arrested after impounding her car at a traffic stop, according to Prince George's County police who investigated. Vanderpool then forced the woman to have sex with him in exchange for giving her car back, investigators said. But now HIV is in the equation, and investigators here are asking anyone who may have had intimate contact with Vanderpool, whether by force or not, to get tested.
Listen, I don't have nothing against police officers, but I do have something against rapists. I do have something against sexual predators. I do have something against those who have sworn to protect and serve, but instead they're terrorizing people. They're breaking the same laws that they're supposed to uphold. And listen, being a police officer is a physical job. Is it really safe to have an HIV police officer who might have to fight or wrestle somebody to the ground? Could you imagine what kind of lawsuit your police department would have if that officer passed that to someone in the process of simply doing their job? Listen, hurt people hurt people. And I know we only like to attach that to women, but it applies to men too. Vanderpool knows the feeling of being told you're HIV positive. Vanderpool knows the stigma and judgment that comes with being HIV positive. Vanderpool knows what it's like to have sex with someone and they don't tell you that they're HIV positive. He knows this pain. He's embodied it. and he wants others to feel the exact same way he's feeling. Vanderpool is a monster, and the lives of his victims have been changed forever. And not only should Vanderpool be held accountable, but the police department. It was y'all car that he used to stalk his victims. It was y'all police department where he took his 19-year-old victim and tried to purposely give her HIV. Listen, Vanderpool is a disgrace, but he was a part of y'all organization. And don't think for 1 minute that Vanderpool is the only officer on the force HIV positive. The only officer on the force forcing women to have sex with them in the police department. Vanderpool is not a lone wolf.